Hello and welcome to Wolf Entertainment. Today on the agenda is Top Bolt. Yay.
Looks like Wolf is down. Better not to intervene at all.
I will find you, ominous voice with no true origin, and you will not like it. So it begins with Dash going on shore leave, only to get called on a friendship mission back to the academy. Spitfire has the fun job of doing what she did in Wonderbolt's academy, yelling at the new recruits. Dash is accompanied by Twilight this time, and once they arrive at their location, Spitfire is just training some newbies, with some pretty similar dialogue to the Wonderbolt's academy episode. You think you got what it takes? Yes, ma'am. Well, you don't. The recruits love seeing Twilight, Princess of Friendship, and Rainbow Dash, Princess of Flying. Of the recruits, I like Angel Wings because she comes off as innocent but also naive. I find that cute in a way, but she gets told off by Spitfire pretty much every time she's on screen, and that's actually kind of funny. Spitfire points out that she doesn't know of any friendship problems because she doesn't really need to give a damn about it. I mean, she's there to train them. Also, the recruits' flying technique and patterns are off.
So Twilight and Dash team up to solve the friendship problem by becoming teachers in the all-new episode, Top Bolt. Coming soon to a home, mobile device, or video sharing website near you.
Actually, they became teachers to fix the flying problems, become good friends with their students, so that the students would feel comfortable talking to these two about their friendship problems. Twilight is an okay teacher during it, while Dash keeps them alert by falling asleep. Funny to others, kind of predictable to me. Also, memes. This is where we meet Vapor Trail, a good friend, and Sky Stinger, aka Maverick. Stinger is an amazing flyer but has a reckless attitude. His techniques impress everyone, but his attitude annoys them as well. He thinks he's a good flyer for setting a new record in vertical acceleration, 500 feet in 2 seconds, or 152.4 meters in 2 seconds. Without knowing their gravity or the average flight of a Pegasus for this data is pretty much completely useless. Dash mentions the solo trials, causing Vapor to have some weird facial expressions. Maverick is worried about Vapor, which for some reason confuses Twilight. Does she not find it normal to care about someone who's your friend? During freestyle practice to try to help these two out, Vapor boosts Maverick with gusts of wind to create the illusion of him being this great flyer. Twilight decides it's time to tell the truth, something Applejack had to learn the hard way in the previous episode. Dash, however, wants the secret to remain a secret as to not hurt his confidence for flying. Arguably, these both are good tactics, but of course they won't work because we're only 7.5 minutes in, minus the theme and any commercials. Vapor Trail is tired after helping Sky so much, and Angel Wings is too weak to bust a cloud. Vapor Trail tries to hide the secret from her teachers, but they tell her that they pretty much know already. Time for a flashback.
Sky was born into a family of many siblings, but couldn't get any attention from his parents, aka the Pegasi Hooffields. Vapor was an only child and didn't want the attention. Vapor helped Stinger as a child to fly and their friendship bloomed, but she never told him her secret. The relationship has gone on until Top Bolt, coming to a place near you.
Now they're both in trouble since neither can fly that well. Vapor set aside her own dreams to help Maverick chase his. Dash comes up with the idea that they should train with two different people. She'll train Vapor for all the tricks, while Maverick goes with Twilight to learn all the basics. But apparently Vapor fails to acknowledge Dash's existence. She's right over there. She's not on the ceiling, Vapor. What are you looking at? Maverick, like I said, goes with Twilight to learn the basics, but he doesn't listen because he thinks he's this amazing flyer, of course. After training with both of them, Maverick wants to switch partners like a little bitch. You know, because he's just so amazing. I mean, he's just this great flyer, of course. We should all praise him. He should become a Wonderbolt even before these trials. Let's just give it to him now. Of course, he continues to boast and flaunt about his stupid-ass ego, causing Vapor to lose it and tell him the truth in one sentence, pretty much. He loses his confidence because he was kept in the dark about this huge secret, and then he pretty much breaks up with Vapor. And it's all thanks to Dash and Twilight for intervening. The duo is, of course, still mad at each other. Spitfire gets mad even though Maverick isn't a Wonderbolt and could be dropped for a good reason if Spitfire knew he was a bad flyer. Dash and Twilight get the two together again, and all their problems are solved after they cheer each other on during the solo trials and after a training montage. They pass and may even become better flyers than Dash. Dash hates that idea because, you know, the next generation to protect Equestria might be better than her. What an ego. Angel likes Sky and Vapor now more than Twilight and Dash, getting Dash mad at her. Good job, Angel. You never fail to disappoint. Dash and Twilight return home to spend time with each other, obviously feeding shipper fuel, but the HQ needs Dash to come back after she just returned home after coming back from HQ, after returning home after leaving HQ for the spring training. Man, they really want to keep her there. How does the episode hold up? It's not bad. Like some of the previous episodes, they're not bad, but not good either. However, with the name Top Bolt, it did borrow like one thing from Top Gun and played on the fact of its name to draw attention in. You know, like 28 Pranks Later, the episode that I watched an entire movie for to see if there were any parallels, but there was only the one parallel that was done poorly. Vapor and Maverick's character relationship was actually realistic, but Maverick's ego just isn't. This episode follows the same formulas as both a friendship problem episode and a Wonderbolt episode. There's a problem with someone's friendship. A Wonderbolt has an ego that distracts them for the entire episode. The duo tries both their techniques to fix the problem, but only makes it worse. After realizing their failure, they try one last time that does work. The Wonderbolt is still a great flyer, and meme faces. I'd rate it a 5 out of 10 because it's bland and doesn't have that much good material. It is funny at some times. Angel Wings was actually a cute character, but everything else just wasn't as good as other episodes. The creative team should step out into world building to create newer characters with good qualities, much like how they did in Gauntlet of Fire. We went to the Dragonlands, a place that came out from pretty much nowhere and had more about dragons and was an amazing episode because they created new dragon characters. Here they're just staying in an area they know, trying to create new characters based off of qualities of other characters that we've seen so many times. But there is one thing that I now hate more than meme faces. Spoilers. I would have enjoyed to watch this episode come out on Saturday, but instead I watched it 5 days before. I know I'm a hypocrite for saying this because I've done Scaremaster a week before it came out, and the recent movie before the day of its release, but these are, I mean, you just have this episode that is the second to last episode of the season, but before this you had the season finale that came out like 2 days ago or something, and everyone's already talking about it. It's like, really, just stop spoiling these episodes for us in America. I know on Tiny Pop or whatever it's called, it came out like today, yesterday, and some other day, but you don't need to like leak it every second. There are quite a bit of still US bronies and US reviewers, so once they see this, they will take it and do it. Dr. Wolf did it, a lot of other people have already started doing it, because they're just out there. It's just, really, stop leaking these episodes. Most importantly, no spoilers! What was that?
It seems Wolf has tapped into his newfound shadow magic plot that he should have started a lot sooner, but he's too lazy.
Shadow magic? So that's what those flames of darkness that never seemed to go out on my entire body were. I probably should have come to that conclusion sooner. I guess I'll have to learn to control these powers now. But I'll need to review the finale still. Until then, this is Wolf Entertainment.
Recap.
Time for shore leave. Go back to the Academy, Dash, and take Twilight with you. The plot demands it. Is there a friendship problem here?
I don't know, I'm just training them. But you two should become teachers if you want to find out. I'm such an amazing flyer.
I mean, no pony is better than me. Well, this is a new development. I guess it's time to enact my plan then. I'm coming for you, Wolf.